In a shocking twist, the Chicago Bulls' future might not rest with their all-stars, but with two under-the-radar youngsters. Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu. Are these unproven talents actually Chicago's golden ticket to NBA success? Hey there, Bulls Nation and NBA fans. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a hot topic that's been buzzing around the Windy City. Are Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu the Chicago Bulls' most desirable trade assets? Buckle up, because we're about to break this down from every angle. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's set the stage. The Chicago Bulls find themselves at a crossroads. After a disappointing season that saw them miss the playoffs, questions are swirling about the team's future direction. Do they run it back with their current core? Or is it time to shake things up and make some moves? With stars like Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Nikola Vucevic on the roster, you might think they'd be the hottest commodities on the trade market. But here's where it gets interesting. It's two young guns, Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu, who might just be the Bulls' most valuable chess pieces. Let's start with Patrick Williams, shall we? The fourth overall pick in the 2020 NBA draft, Williams came into the league with sky-high expectations. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, he's got the physical tools to be a defensive nightmare and defensive mismatch. Williams has shown flashes of brilliance on both ends of the court. His ability to guard multiple positions makes him a coach's dream in today's switch-heavy NBA. And offensively? Well, let's just say his smooth mid-range game and improving three-point shot have scouts drooling over his potential. But here's the kicker: Williams is still just 21 years old. That's right, folks. He's barely old enough to buy a drink, and he's already holding his own against the world's best players. The potential for growth here is enormous. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: consistency. It's no secret that Williams has struggled to put it all together on a nightly basis. Some games, he looks like a future all-star. Others? Well, let's just say he leaves fans wanting more. But here's why that might actually increase his trade value. NBA front offices are always on the hunt for that diamond in the rough, that player they can mold into a superstar. Williams fits that bill perfectly. He's shown enough to tantalize, but hasn't quite broken out yet. For a team willing to bet on potential, Williams could be the perfect gamble. Patrick Williams is the type of player that keeps GMs up at night, says NBA insider Mark Johnson. They see the tools, the flashes of brilliance, and they can't help but wonder, what if we're the ones who can unlock his full potential? Now, let's shift gears and talk about Ayo Dosunmu. If Williams is the high-ceiling prospect, Dosunmu is the steady hand that's already exceeding expectations. Drafted 38th overall in 2021, Dosunmu wasn't expected to make an immediate impact. But the Chicago native had other plans. In just his second season, he started 51 games for the Bulls, showcasing a well-rounded game that belies his young age. Dosunmu's appeal lies in his versatility and maturity. At 6'5", he can play both guard positions, defend multiple spots, and doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. In a league where role players who can shoot, defend, and make smart decisions are worth their weight in gold, Dosunmu checks all the boxes. But it's not just his on-court skills that make Dosunmu an attractive trade piece. It's his contract. As a second-round pick, Dosunmu is on a team-friendly deal that makes him incredibly valuable in today's salary cap-driven NBA. Ayo Dosunmu represents incredible value, explains salary cap expert Sarah Thompson. You're getting starter-level production at a fraction of the cost. For teams looking to contend while managing their cap, a player like Dosunmu is invaluable. So, we've established that both Williams and Dosunmu have serious appeal as trade assets. But are they really the Bulls' most desirable chips? To answer that, we need to consider the broader context of the NBA trade market. But it's not just about their individual talents. It's about how they fit into the modern NBA. Williams has the potential to be the kind of switchable, two-way forward that every team covets. Dosunmu, with his ability to play on and off the ball, slot into multiple lineups, and impact the game without dominating usage, is the prototype of the modern NBA guard. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the Bulls' stars. Yes, players like Levine, DeRozan, and Vu are established all-stars with impressive resumes. But in the NBA trade market, their value comes with caveats. First, there's the matter of their contracts. All three are on hefty deals that limit the number of potential trade partners. Teams need to be able to match salaries, and not every franchise has the flexibility to take on max or near-max contracts. Then there's the question of timeline. Levine is 28, DeRozan is 33, and Vu is 32. For teams looking to contend immediately, they might be appealing. But for teams in rebuilding mode or looking to build around young talent, they're likely to prefer younger options. This is where Williams and Dosunmu shine. Their youth and team-friendly contracts make them attractive to virtually every team in the league. Whether a franchise is looking to contend now or building for the future, these two could slot right in. But let's play devil's advocate for a moment. Are there reasons the Bulls might want to hold on to Williams and Dosunmu? Absolutely. For starters, they represent the future of the franchise. If the Bulls decide to rebuild, these two could form the foundation of the next great Chicago team. Their potential is tantalizing, and there's always the risk of trading them away only to watch them blossom into stars elsewhere. There's also the matter of team chemistry and fan sentiment. Both Williams and Dosunmu are homegrown talents who've connected with the Bulls fan base. Trading them away could be a tough pill for fans to swallow, especially if the return doesn't immediately improve the team. So, what's the verdict? Are Patrick Williams and Ayo Dosunmu really the Chicago Bulls' most desirable trade assets? In my opinion, yes. While the Bulls' stars might fetch a higher immediate return, Williams and Dosunmu offer the kind of long-term upside and flexibility that NBA front offices dream about. Their combination of youth, potential, and team-friendly contracts make them incredibly valuable in today's NBA trade market. But here's the million-dollar question: should the Bulls actually trade them? That, my friends, is a topic for another video. What do you think? Are Williams and Dosunmu the keys to the Bulls' future, either as trade pieces or cornerstone players? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest NBA analysis. Until next time, keep ballin'.